First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren's government is encouraging both government and public-private partnership (PPP) models in development of infrastructures. First Sherpa meeting of India's G20 presidency, chaired by G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant, begins in historic city of Udaipur. Manipuri international women football player Dangmei Grace Fatek. Chief Minister lauds her for being among Manipur's sporting talent signing professional contracts abroad. And Nagaland Tribes Council demands early Naga political solution, slams government for not addressing grievances of INPO. A very good evening, you are watching IS English News. Before we begin, IS News would like to remind our viewers to practice physical distancing, hand hygiene, wear masks, protect yourself and get vaccinated to ward off COVID-19. This is SURAJ Khongban Tabam giving you the news. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren inaugurated a newly constructed Wangkai Eye Hospital at Wangkai Andro Parking in Imphal East today. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister explained the need for infrastructure and manpower and asserted that the state managed to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic collectively and unitedly. Acknowledging the importance of infrastructure and manpower, Biren said the state government is encouraging both government and public-private partnership (PPP) models in development of infrastructures. He further said efforts are on to augment facilities in Churchandpur Medical College, private medical college under CISA and Jenims. He further said target has been set to finish the under construction cancer hospital at Jenims complex by February next, adding that OPD has already been started at the yet to be completed hospital. He also mentioned that oxygen plants and ICU beds have been installed in all government district healthcare facilities, with 24/7 solar power being supplied in 3 districts hospitals in Churchandpur, Chandel and Tamenglong. Stating that health is everything, the Chief Minister stressed that the Chief Minister's Health for All was implemented to enable regular health checkup by the people at their homes. The Chief Minister further said that improvement of healthcare system does not restricted to hospitals only, but strengthening manpower and improving infrastructures are also part of the improving the healthcare system. The Chief Minister asserted that people of the state has talents, potentials and caliber to reach the very top and urged them to be united and cooperative. He also emphasized the importance of eye care and wished the hospital a bright future and assured all possible assistance. Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Setyabrata, Health Minister Sapam Ranjan, Wangkai MLA Thangzam Arun Kumar, Sir Sankar Deva Netralaya Hospital Founder Medical Director Harsha Bhattacharya and Wangkai Eye Hospital Director Dr. Sarungbam Bobi attended the program.
Doctor nurse main city kaintanate hospitality. Doctor Lapada now for the Harise. Doctor Laila have a Anabado, Sok Puksariba, Harauzariba, Narsamasaka Anabadu, the Gi, the Harauzariba, patient to give family the Harauzarise, Doctor Dugi hospitality, Wahi Wata Wangang Sangang, nursing to give the Riba, Wahi Wata Wangang Sangang, Adukmamayam to the Yamna. Depend away, Aduna Doctor Shindia in the Su, always a Hajabani, doctoral profession, Aduna police 7 no way by Gamusika, sorry in Habiatu, Aduna doctor, without the swing in the Capri and Habiati. Yamna Karihata, humanity, Yamarili, human service, Yamarili, Adamo Evanina, Mangolobio.
Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren greeted the Navy personnel on the occasion of Navy Day. The Chief Minister in a tweet said the Naval Force has not only been playing a crucial role in protecting the sovereignty of the nation, but also comes out at the forefront when the nation requires its service. Biren further extolled the Indian Naval Force for their fearless and selfless service and unwavering efforts in protecting the seas and keeping the nation safe. The first Sherpa meeting of India's G20 presidency, chaired by G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant, commenced today in the historic city of Udaipur. The 4-day gathering of the Sherpas of G20 members, invited countries and international organizations will set the stage for important conversations on some of the most pressing issues of our time, including technological transformation, green development and life, spotlighting women-led development, accelerating the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, facilitating inclusive and resilient growth and multilateral reforms. The meeting will also work towards building consensus on a diverse range of global issues in various G20 work streams and bring the focus to key global priorities. During these sessions, India will introduce the broad priority of all the working groups and also hear the views of the G20 countries, guests and international organizations. The first Sherpa meeting will also offer the delegates a unique Indian experience through cultural performances, art exhibitions and excursions to various destinations, including locations such as the Kumbhaga Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the Ranakpur Temple Complex. As stated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Bali last month, India's presidency will be inclusive, ambitious, decisive and action-oriented with a focus on collective action. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren today facilitated Manipuri international women football player Dangmei Grace during a function. Speaking at the event, N. Biren said Dangmei Grace is among Manipur's sporting talents who have signed professional contracts abroad. He asserted that she has represented the country and won in various international arenas, bringing laurels for the nation and the state. The Chief Minister also wished Grace success in all her future endeavors. As footballer, Dangmei Grace is the 5th woman after Manipuri women footballers Oinam Bembem Devi and Bala Devi to sign a professional contract with an overseas outfit. She plays as a forward for Uzbek side Sevins Karshi and the India women's national team. The nimble-footed winger from Dimdailung village in Churchandpur district under Kangwai subdivision hails from a family of farmers. She is feared for her electric pace and exceptional dribbling skills. Grace played the inaugural edition of the Indian Women's League IWL for Kripsa before moving to Setu FC in 2019, and with this side, she won her first IWL title. She joined Gokulam Kerala in 2021. With the Malabarian outfit, she played in the 2021 AFC Women's Club Championship, and her performance against FC Bunyod Kaur was lauded by the experts. She won her second IWL title with Gokulam in May 2022. 6 months later, in November, she helped Uzbek club PFC Sevins Karshi win 2 trophies, Uzbekistan's League and Cup in Uzbekistan. The Central Nagaland Tribes Council CNTC has blamed the current government's leadership for failing to deliver equitable distribution and governance, as well as to address the grievances of the INPO areas. The council has criticized the government and its elected representatives for the current embarrassing stalemate. The government should take the MLAs of INPO areas into close confidence and bring out policy and program to provide a clear roadmap and system of efficient governance. The CNTC also expressed concern and regret about the INPO not participating in the ongoing Hornbill Festival, which is considered an international event and where the unity of different tribes of the state is displayed, stated the press statement by CNTC. The CNTC further states, however, the morungs of INPOs were closed and empty, which presented a different story. The state government, instead of organizing festivals and becoming an event management group, should do its duty and deliver and take up the genuine needs of the people. But for obvious reasons, the state government, as the guardian of the state, has left the demand of the INPO in cold storage. As a result, the state government should explain why the INPO began to seek separate statehood and why it is unable to address the issue. The CNTC suggested that the state government address this issue before it escalates. In addition, the CNTC reiterates its position on the early Naga political solution. It requests that the Government of India deliver the solution promised prior to the State Assembly elections as the Parliament's winter session approaches. The CNTC hopes that the Naga political issue will be addressed, resulting in a fruitful conclusion. Which is a long-cherished dream of all Nagas, concludes CNTC's praise statement. Later in the day, Chief Minister N. Biren also inspected the ongoing construction of the State BJP Party Office, Thambal Sanglen, at Nitai Pat Chutek in Imphal today. Biren said that the construction of the party office will be completed soon. He asserted that the new office will facilitate the party to have a better working environment. Sagolban MLA R.K. Imo today handed over a financial assistance of Rs 1 lakh to Saivom Village Authority to facilitate church activities. The aid was handed over during felicitations of Tribal Affairs Minister Litpa Hokip and the MLA by Saivom Village Authority. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, MLA R.K. Imo also assured to hold talks with the local MLA for construction of a new community hall at the village. Officials and residents took part in the event. Mayon Society Jiribam felicitated the winners of the first pre-metric test and Ningtham Lamjel today. The event was held at Jiribam Municipal Council's multi-utility complex auditorium in Babupara, Jiribam today. The winners and participants were feted with gift on the occasion. Principal of Jiri College, Jiribam, Dr. T.H. Randhoni, President of Mayon Society, Konzengbam Ratan, Inspector of Schools, Deputy General Education Office, Jiribam Lukram, Roshan Mitai, President of Jiribam Olympic Association, and L. Ranjit K. took part in the event. Lamding Educated Welfare Association, Liwa, Lamding Thawal District, in collaboration with Rama Foundation Manipur, organized a one-day free health checkup camp today. The camp was organized at Upper Primary School, Lamding Khuman Themlikai. The camp aimed to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all. Around 200 individuals were checked up and free medicines were also provided to them. Contributing towards health and well-being of people of None District, Tamenglong Battalion Assam Rifles organized a one-day free medical camp at Khongsang village in None District along National Highway 37 today. The program was held under the aegis of 22 Sector Inspector General Assam Rifles East. The battalion medical staff along with medical staff from District Hospital, Tamenglong, treated around 175 individuals including 42 women and 35 children from nearby villages and also distributed free medicines to them. Mention may be made that the battalion has organized 56 health and wellness camps in Tamenglong and None District till date. The most cherished festivals of Nagaland, the 23rd edition of Hornbill Festival has witnessed more than 12,000 people till the third day at Naga Heritage Village, Kisama, since its inauguration on December 1st. The 10-day annual cultural extravaganza will go on till December 10th. As India assumes G20 president on December 1st, which also coincides with the Nagaland Statehood Day and commencement of the Hornbill Festival, co-branding activities were also carried out, such as the G20 logo being displayed at Naga Heritage Village. Organized by the government of Nagaland, the Hornbill Festival showcases Nagaland's deep-rooted traditions and its rich cultural heritage in all its ethnicity, diversity and grandeur. The festival is also a tribute to the great hornbill, which is an admired and revered bird by the Naga people for its qualities of alertness and grandeur. The Hornbill Festival of Nagaland is a cultural extravaganza to revive, protect and preserve the richness and uniqueness of the Naga heritage. For the guest, it is an opportunity to get a comprehensive understanding of the Naga people, their land and their rich culture. People across the nation are celebrating the Navy Day today. The day recognizes the role and achievements of the Indian Navy. It commemorates the event of the 1971 Indo-Pakistan War. It may be mentioned that on this day in 1971, the Indian Navy sank 4 Pakistani vessels, killing hundreds of Pakistani Navy personnel. The Indian Navy is the naval branch of the Indian Armed Forces and is led by the President of India as Commander-in-Chief. The Indian Navy takes an important role in securing the marine borders of the country as well as enhancing the international relations of India through seaport visits, joint exercises and humanitarian calamity relief and so on. The idea behind celebrating Navy Day was to boost outreach and increase awareness about the Navy amongst the general public. Wishes pour in from leaders and politicians for Navy personnel on the occasion of Navy Day. President Draupadi Murmu attended Navy Day celebrations at Visakhapatnam, which is conducted for the first time outside the national capital. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded the Indian Navy on the occasion of Navy Day and said that the Indian Navy has steadfastly protected the nation and distinguished itself and with its humanitarian spirit during challenging times. He also expressed his pride over the country's rich maritime history, wishing the Navy personnel and their families on the occasion. Home Minister Amit Shah expressed his respect towards the force for its valor, dedication and commitment in protecting country's maritime borders. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also hailed the Indian Navy for its valor, courage, commitment and professionalism and said that the Indian Navy is at the forefront of keeping our country safe by ensuring impeccable maritime security. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral R. Hari Kumar and many political leaders have also extended greetings to Navy personnel and their families. Well, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be back with latest news and updates.
Electric laktaba na maram oiduna asabe ising panglaru hybrid nungsa thiningai leitraba. Firmson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairangboidong Nitamcha Karong, Imphal West.
Manipurda Agri Entrepreneurs based in a basket, Pukai Agri Business, None Banana Company na Chingbakaya, Semkalaba Matung. Program asi hauzik Manipur ge Agri Entrepreneur ainingba mipum khuding maktagi application kauzari. Manipur ge district pumnamak cover tawjagani, training pigani amadi khankal aba entrepreneur singda business pilot tawnanaba grant ke mateng supijagani. Business idea or model bu wahi chamanga dagi tadana ithoklaga apply tabiyo. Ekhoigi email address contact@maulkkfoundation.org. Hena akupa marol ke damak 897-447-8068 contact you.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching IS English News. COVID-19 cases in India witnessed a marginal decline, with the country reporting 226 fresh infections in the past 24 hours, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4,46,70,392, while the number of active cases of the infection has dipped to 4,529. which constitute 0.01% of the total infections. A decrease of 68 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 cash load in a span of 24 hours. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll due to the viral disease has gone up to 5,30,628 with just one new fatality. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,41,38,235. The country's recovery rate stands at 98.80%. Over 219.93 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the Northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 64 crore 98 lakh, while more than 66 lakh 46,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recoveries are above 62 crore and 70 lakh. Globally, United States of America has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. NASA astronauts successfully achieved another milestone as Jose Casada and Frank Rubio installed rollout solar array on the starboard truss structure of the space station today. They have also disconnected a cable to allow the 1B power channel to be reactivated after it was shut down due to a power trip in its electrical system. NASA said the disconnection of the cable will isolate the affected portion of the array and restore the channel to 75% of its normal operating capacity. The astronauts ended their spacewalk at 2:21 p.m. today after successfully installing a new rollout solar array on the station. In the process, crew members of Expedition 68 are seen preparing to exit the International Space Station's Quest airlock for a spacewalk that began about 7:25 a.m. and lasts approximately 7 hours. One can watch this spacewalk process on the NASA app, the space station blog and the agency's website. Let's now have the sports news. In sports today, in the FIFA Football World Cup football, defending champions France will face Poland at Al Thumama Stadium, Doha tonight at 8:30. In another match, England will take on Senegal at Al Bayat Stadium, Al Khor at 12:30 a.m. Last night, Argentina defeated Australia by 2-1 in the knockout match to storm into the quarterfinals at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium in Al Rayyan, Qatar. Lionel Messi scored the first goal for Argentina in 35 minutes, while Julian Alvarez doubled the lead in the second half. However, Australia's Enzo Fernandez reduced the lead by netting a goal in 77th minute. Earlier, Netherlands became the first team to reach quarterfinals after beating United States of America by 3-1 in their first knockout match at the Khalifa International Stadium in Qatar. Memphis Depay opened the scoring for Netherlands in the 10 minutes, while Daley Blind doubled the lead at halftime just before the break. Then Hazy Wright gave some hope to USA by scoring a goal in 76th minute. However, just minutes later, Netherlands' Denzel Dumfries netted his first goal of the tournament to make it 3-1 to knock out USA from the World Cup. 32 top countries from 5 regions will be in action for the championship title. All 64 matches will be held across 8 stadiums in Qatar. A footballing era, the like of which we will be lucky to see again, will come to an end in Qatar as a host of icons including Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Thiago Silva and Luka Modric, among others, are braced for what will likely be their final appearance at the World Cup. Brazilian football legend Pelé says he feels strong after he was hospitalized and diagnosed with a respiratory infection earlier this week. Pelé yesterday in his Instagram post said he is strong with a lot of hope and follow his treatment as usual. The 82-year-old football legend urged fans to remain calm and positive. On Friday, doctors said Pelé, whose real name is Edson Arantes do Nascimento, was recovering and in stable condition following the diagnosis. Pelé, who sustained swelling and cardiac issues after his hospital admission this week, was specifically diagnosed with bronchopneumonia in a report on Saturday. Medical staff at the Albert Einstein Hospital said Pelé responded well to treatment for a respiratory infection diagnosed after his hospitalization and that his condition had not worsened in the last 24 hours. Pelé's latest statement on his health came hours after the daily Brazilian newspaper Folha de S. Paulo reported the retired footballer, who is battling cancer, is now receiving palliative or end-of-life care after his body stopped responding to chemotherapy following a surgery to remove a suspected colon tumor last year. Pelé, one of the most talented footballers to ever play the game, led Brazil to a trio of World Cup titles in 1958, 1962 and 1970. He remains Brazil's leading goal scorer with 77 goals in 92 games. Players and fans at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar were quick to react with concern once news of the Brazilian footballer's health concern emerged this week. A 2-day run for fun and sports activities for children aged 4 to 14, which kicked off at COB Dikwiram yesterday, concluded today. The Menglong Battalion, under the aegis of 22 Sector Assam Rifles, IGR East, organized the event with an aim to promote physical, mental and psychological well-being of the people. A total of 85 children from 3 different schools of Dikwiram and Katang, including 40 girls, competed to prove their mettle in different sports events and fun activities. Track and field events such as 1 kilometer run for fun, 100-meter sprint, long jump, etc. and fun activities like lemon and spoon, sack race, 3-leg race, balloon race, etc. were organized during the event. A football match between Don Bosco High School and Dikwiram Government School was also held on the last day today. Winners and runners-up of all the events were also felicitated on the occasion. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister Nongthoman Biren says government is encouraging both government and public-private partnership PPP models in development of infrastructures. First Sherpa meeting of India's G20 presidency chaired by G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant begins in historic city of Udaipur. Manipuri international women football player Dangmei Grace feted. Chief Minister lauds her for being among Manipur's sporting talents signing professional contracts abroad. And Nagaland Tribes Council demands early Naga political solution, slams government for not addressing grievances of Inpo. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching IS News and have a great evening.